Surprise!
Here it is.
This is the new van.
The new to us van.
It is. This is what all the hullabaloo has been about. It's worth the wait. We're excited about it. We hope you're excited about it.
So what is it, you ask?
It's a van.
It's a Mercedes Sprinter.
It's a 2017 Chinook Countryside. I know what you're thinking.
Those weren't one, that was not on our top 3. That wasn't anywhere in our list.
And if you
What's a Chinook?
if you look at Chinook,
It's
is
a helicopter.
generally on a Toyota chassis from the early 70s. And we have an advertisement for one in our bathroom that I'll show you. And Cindy's mom saved newspapers from historic dates and passed them on to Cindy. We were looking for a way to preserve them and yet be able to enjoy them. So a couple of years ago, Cindy wallpapered our half bath with these headlines. We didn't know they would predict the future because there was an advertisement for the Toyota Chinook Round Tripper.
Chinook has been around for years and years and years.
They have.
Yeah.
They went out of business in the early 2000s. They came back under Chinook Motor Coach for a couple of years, and now they're back again with the Bayside and a couple of other models.
The Maverick.
So for a couple of years, they made these. They didn't make very many of these because we sure haven't
By
been
these,
able
we
to
mean
find it.
a B,
Right. The Countryside.
the Countryside. Yeah, it's like a unicorn.
So here's the deal. Here's what really got us with this van. It is on the Mercedes chassis, but it is upfitted, if you will, by Midwest Automotive Designs.
Ding! That was one on our list.
Right?
Midwest Automotive Designs turned it into a custom van.
Right. And it has some really cool amenities, accessories.
And it
features.
checks pretty much all of our boxes that we wanted.
It does. And a couple of surprises along the way.
One of the big ones that Dee will show you on the outside.
Yes, I will. For a 2017, you're just not going to believe the features this van has.
Yeah.
So let's show you.
I'll wait inside.
Okay, you wait here.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Thanks. You too.
Chinook is branding themselves as the sports car of motorhomes. And when we go through it, you'll find out that that is not because it goes really, really fast, although it does okay, but it is because it is very streamlined, very sleek, very stylish, and we're already pretty much in love with it. So let me give you a pulled back view. So this is the Chinook. It does have the classic Mercedes-Benz, everything. We love that the grille is white. The entire front end is. The whole thing is wrapped in white, and it makes it look really, really good. This has the 3-liter, 6-cylinder diesel engine, 188 horsepower, with a 5-speed transmission. Now, one thing that I love about this, that we were really looking for when we were looking for a Class B van, is look at this sleek side. It is not full of cutouts. If you've seen any of our Class B van looking videos, you'll know that was really important to us.
But this is an Airstream. Look at the difference. Look at all of these cutouts that just cause more reason to, more places to maybe
everything
leak
is
or whatever.
all over the place.
Yeah.
See, here again, you have all of the cutouts.
All those cutouts.
Which, I mean, okay. All that you see is the Countryside. You see a power plug here, the vent for the water heater. You've got the exhaust for the generator. It has a 2,500 watt Onan propane generator. This is where all of the connections are. So everything is in here. All your fills, all your flushes, the outdoor shower, propane fill, black valve, gray valve, macerator pump. Turn the propane on and off, cable inlet. And this is the macerator reel that goes out. So you don't have a regular sewer dump hose, you have the macerator. More on that later. It does have the dualies in the back, Alcoa rims, brand new tires put on because the tires that were there were the original tires that came with it, Continentals. Tire carrier on the back. And as I mentioned, the sports car of motorhomes. It does have a hitch, a 7-pin hookup for the wiring. This will have a 500-pound tongue weight and 5,000-pound towing capacity. There is an awning on this that will pop out in a minute. It is the awning that has the sensors in it, so if the wind starts blowing, it will automatically come in. One thing I like about this particular setup is the diesel fuel fill is right here. Nobody's getting in that tank unless they can get that door open. It's a lot of windshield, Diane. I like the step out front so you can reach that windshield. You do put the, it does take DEF, and that fill is inside, and when we cover the engine in a later video, we'll talk about that. This bin on the side has some power, and it also has some cable TV hookups. One downside to this van is there's almost no outside storage. We're not going to put a box on the back. So the storage we're left with is pretty much what will fit back here. Hey, baby.
Hi.
From back here, you can see there are 3 seat belts back here, so you can put 3 more people on the back seat and have them travel safely. Somewhere through its previous ownership, they put duct tape on these seat belts to hold them in because they weren't using them, and that created quite a mess of duct tape residue on the release mechanisms. So we're going to replace these seat belts with something a little more functional, a little better looking. We'll probably do the same thing, keep them back here, but not with duct tape. We'll use Velcro. This does have an internet center in it. Came with the DirecTV. We're not going to use that. Came with the Apple TV. I don't know if that's like first generation. It looks like it. And of course a Cradlepoint router setup that goes up to the top so you get a better signal out there. We will also redo all of that. You might notice this 30 amp cord. It's one of my favorite things about going to a Class B is not having to lug around that 50 amp cord. If there's one downside to having the Airstream that we did, it was that 50 amp cord, especially if it was cold and wet and muddy. Wrangling that beast was a chore. I would say that's the only thing I didn't like about the Airstream. So let's put the awning out, and then we will go inside and Cindy will show you the inside. Before we move inside, I'd like to point out the television set, the entertainment center, if you will. That's a TV. Those are speakers for the outside. This is a screen, so you can close the screen. You won't be able to watch the TV with that screen closed, but there's another TV inside, fortunately. So, push of a button. That awning comes out, as an awning should. It's a little creaky. Most things on this are. It needs some lubrication and some love. And you can see it's a good size awning. Now, if you get some wind coming along, it'll automatically pull that in. You can also push the button and pull it in. Let me state here, if the wind is blowing, don't rely on that. Bring your awning in if there's bad weather. If you're not going to be there to make sure that it comes in, bring that awning in. So now we will step inside and show you the rest of this lovely Class B van. First, I'm going to show them the controls here, and then you're just going to kind of walk through the things that you really like about this.
So everything.
Yes.
Okay.
These are push button controls. Lights go on, lights go off. Push of a button. There's a set of controls here. There's one up on that side of the driver's seat, and we'll cover all this in a minute. There's a set there. There's one right here.
And then back here on each side.
Now, they don't all control the same thing, though. Some
No.
of them are different. The shower light is on here. The shower light is not back there. This reading light controls the reading lights here. The reading lights back there control those. But there's a lot in common. Walk us through this thing.
Well, When you first enter, you'll find this lovely glass door. I know, right? Crazy. But this is the wet bath. And as you recall, one of the things that we loved about the Gretsch was the size of the wet bath, that it was just really, really large. And it did have a sink in it at the end. We don't love the ones that have the sink in the corner, but this one totally blew us away. This door also opens, and maybe I'll open that to show you, but I don't know if you can see how huge this shower area is. There's no sink in here. That's fine. We have a kitchen sink. That's cool. We don't care. I'm going to try to step in here and show you. Okay.
Okay.
Cindy lifts her leg. Oh boy. Nope. I can't do that leg first.
Okay.
I got to do this leg first. Then
Yay,
that
she
leg.
made it.
There we go. Oh, okay. I'm in.
Good job.
I mean, you guys, there is so much more room in here than in our Airstream shower. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. We were just absolutely blown away by how big this wet bath is. It's crazy. It's so big. I mean, it's so big. It's got the little clothesline thing. It has the vent, which,
Yay.
you know, some don't have vents. And so we're really happy that it has a vent, and it's got, you know, the light that switches on out there, but it's also got a puck light that you can turn on yourself. And then a shower curtain. So yeah, we were just, another big surprise when we found this van was just, this is the wet bath of our dreams.
Now, is that a porcelain toilet?
It's a porcelain
It
toilet.
is, and it's not a
I'm not doing a
cassette
prime pooping
toilet.
position because nobody wants to see me sit down right now. I can, but
Well, let's not.
no, let's
We
not.
don't have that kind of time.
We don't have that kind of time. Okay. So that's our awesome bathroom. So excited. Moving into the kitchen, lots of countertop space. And I love that the countertops are a light color.
Right.
Love that. Love that so much. A 2-burner propane cooktop stove.
We surmise that it has not even been used ever.
Yeah, it's so clean.
There's not even a blue flame.
Yeah, there's
that you would get
nothing.
there.
This is smooth and just there's no way this could have been cleaned to look like that. We don't think it's ever been used. So lots of cabinet space. So it's shallow, but I mean there's plenty of room in there, and then there's a little bit of room down there. There's a plug down there for
The TV.
something. Oh, is that what that
Yeah.
is? And then this little bank of drawers. This one holds all the remotes
Right now.
right now. Another drawer there. Trash can drawer. How
Oh,
fun
yay.
is that? You don't have to worry about where you're going to set the trash can. And then this is deep. It goes the whole depth of the cabinet. So there and down below.
I know it's too
Can't
dark
really
here
see
to
in there,
see, but here we
Yeah,
go.
and they're
There's
all
one there.
lined with felt. So that's super cool. And then down here, more drawers. This is the one that you really got to want it. So Dee's got to do some lubing and stuff, but you know, it's a drawer like this. So 3 drawers
Nice.
here. And then the sink. Anyways, so what modifications are we going to be doing, you might ask? We're going to be putting in a new kitchen faucet. Okay,
We will
'cause
put a water filter in.
Cindy
too,
doesn't
so.
like this kitchen faucet, so Dee's going to upgrade that. We just have to be careful that it fits underneath this balance. But then there's the upper storage cabinets. I've already put empty baskets in there, but there's just a ton of storage. Lots of storage all the way around. Another one over here. So yeah, tons of storage. And of course the cabinets are all lighted. And then over here on the driver's side, up here we have the microwave and convection oven
And grill.
and grill. Yeah,
We have yet to figure out what that is. So
convection grill roast.
if you guys know what the grill part is, let us know. Otherwise, I have to read a manual.
Yeah. And then this is our refrigerator.
And this is a 12-volt refrigerator in a 2017.
12 volt.
Yeah. It is not electric. It is not propane. It is 12 volt.
Isn't that crazy? In a 2017.
And it's so clean.
So the freezer is huge. I mean, this is twice the size of the one in our Airstream. But 12 volt fridge are I guess they're pretty much typically bigger because of
You don't have the
they're
compressor.
deeper. But anyways, so
They even left the tags in here.
Yeah, all the tags are still on it. I mean, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. And then there's a closet here. They had some really funky little shelves in it. I've already taken those down. They were in there. Just like in the Airstream, we got that bank of pull-out drawers, those wire mesh drawers from Container Store. We're going to see if we can find something like that to do in here just to give more drawer space. Or maybe we won't, and we'll put a hanging rod in there for hanging space. We don't know. We'll figure it out. And then there's the utility room.
And I will come back and talk about this when we're done with the rest of the interior.
But then another thing that that really sold us, that Dee really fell in love with, I mean, I thought it was cool, but he was like, wow, is this right here.
What the heck is that?
What is that? Well, whatever that is, we'll tell you in a minute. It does take away from the size of this cabinet. So this is I mean, it's deep, but it's not super tall.
It's not as tall as these other ones are because
the tabletop is in it right now and a few other small things, but that's okay because this is a 12-volt air conditioner.
What?
A 12-volt air conditioner.
It is also a 12-volt here.
This is an air conditioner, a roof air conditioner.
And that's a 13.5 in a Class B.
In a Class B.
Which is awesome.
So, yeah. Okay, so power blinds, all power blinds. And then, of course, the sofa is a power sofa, and it comes down and lays flat. And then you can either have sleep with it being like twin beds, which is what we'll do because I don't have a scoocher. My scoocher's gone. I can't scooch out of a bed. But you could put a board here and bring these together and make it all one thing, but we're not going to do that. TV right here.
Where?
Right there.
There it is.
There's the TV. And it flips all the way around to the front so that you could sit up front and watch it.
Well,
because the front seats swivel.
So there you go,
just like that.
All right. Can't hate that. Here, hold that. It's a little TV. It's a 19-inch, but it's a small space.
Hashtag small space living.
Right. Oh, and the Dometic controller for that.
Van life.
We will be swiping that out for the Easy Air, the Micro Air. Easy Touch thermostat. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So as I mentioned outside, Chinook, the sports car of motorhomes. All right. What else you got for the interior?
USB ports on either side, cup holders on either side. And I know he already mentioned that it's seatbelts 3 back here, so it's seatbelts 5 total. Okay.
Well, then we're going to move into some of the mechanical parts of this.
Fine. Let's talk about one thing that I don't like.
Oh, okay.
A previous owner had no sense of style or taste, clearly. Midwest Automotive Designs always puts these, like this burl wood. And so they put a grill thing cover over the Fantastic fan. And then a previous owner put that wood around it and painted each corner, the 2 corners with glitter paint. What? And they had a company actually install that wood frame for them. So it's screwed into the ceiling. So we have to figure out what to do about that because that's hideous. But it wasn't a deal breaker because the van in itself is pretty fabulous.
Cool. We will move up to the cab. What do you think of these seats?
I love them.
These are, I mean...
Did you mean the color or...
The color, the comfort.
I love the color.
There's only one drawback to the seats. They are not powered. They are 8-way seats, but they have the knobs. And I think it's actually going to be easier when it comes to flipping them around. Because you just scoot the seat forward, pull the seat back up, and spin it. Where, remember when we looked at the other ones, and they had
to push the button and wait for the seat to go back, and I didn't go back far enough. I don't know if I can now. Oop!
Wrong way. Would we take power seats? Absolutely.
Well, sure. If somebody wanted to give us power seats, I mean, we're not going to turn them away. They're not uncomfortable at all. They're comfortable seats.
All right, we forgot a cabinet.
Right back there in the front, over the cab, is another cabinet.
And this is the curtain that goes around the cab. We would love to have the magnetic window shades that go in there. Currently accepting sponsorship for those if anybody's interested. Hint, hint, hint. Okay, I'm going to come back because there's one thing that I want to show that is back here, but also up there. And that is the cameras that are all the way around The front one's a little squampy right now.
One's crooked.
It's got a screw loose. But these are the other views, the sides and the rear camera. So moving up here, got a little bit of storage above each of the visors. We've got some storage here, some storage here, some storage here. And then there's another camera here that I just use as a rear view camera while I'm driving, but it will also do all 4 cameras at the same time. When you have your turn signal on, I have the key in, it will show the side view of the camera.
Yes, it's a 2017, so there is no key fob. You actually have to insert a key into a little hole and turn it.
Like the Pioneers
Like the Pioneers did.
Yeah. When you turn that turn signal on, you get the side view, which is, I just think that's fancy. Okay, so this had about 38,400 miles when we bought it, which again blew our minds that it had that low of mileage, and that's why it's in such great shape. I'm going to start at the left. This is the Master Power. It turns off everything as you would expect a Master Power to do. With that off, you get nothing. You get no generator will run. You get nothing else. No inverter, no lights, no sound, no motor cars. Not a single luxury.
No phone, no light, no motor cars, not a single luxury.
Like Robinson Crusoe. Anyway, so you got that. You got your auto headlights, and this does the auto bright. So you can just leave the brights on and it will auto dim them, I guess it is. Heated adjustable outside mirrors, power windows. Says Chinook. Oh, well, we got that door open. There's a little storage down there. We're probably going to keep like the emergency flare kit or the orange cones down there. All the light controls there. Cruise control, lane keep assist, collision avoidance detection. It doesn't put the brakes on for you, but it will say, hey buddy, you need to slow down. This is the heated seat controls. I have no idea what these are. So I'm going to ask everybody out there, if you know what those are, please leave a comment and let me know before I start tracing wires, because I haven't even been able to get them to turn on. The Clarion, it's a 2017 stereo. It's a little bit tough to navigate the navigation, if you will. So we're going to get an add-on that will do CarPlay a little better, but the stereo is pretty decent. Heating, air conditioning, a paper holder for your MapQuest maps, evidently, right there.
That's funny.
So yeah, that is pretty funny.
I don't have any paper to
There you go. We can just
demonstrate.
clip that right in there.
Like that?
Nope. Try again.
Oh, underneath.
Like that.
Oh.
See how technologically advanced that is?
Wow.
I know. And it has one of these. If anybody knows what this is, because you just don't see them
Should
anymore.
I stick my finger in there?
Yeah,
and
do
maybe
it.
that'll help me know.
There's your cigarette lighter. For some reason, that's there. Never been used.
So it doesn't have all the cup holders that the new ones have, and but it does have one Red Bull holder. Not that it matters. We don't drink Red Bull. But yeah, the new ones just have like cup holders everywhere. But my Stanley fits in this cup holder that's down here, which is fabulous.
And it doesn't have power seats, but it does have
Massaging seats. Such fun.
such fun. Has the e-brake here, like all Mercedes Sprinters. I'm
Turn that
assuming
master switch back on.
it's on.
Oh.
Do you want to turn the key on so you can massage yourself?
Oh, then yes.
Okay. Prepare for the beep.
Oh,
There she goes. Need a minute.
zone 1, zone 2.
Massage goes on.
Zone 2 is nice. Oh wait, zone 3. Woo!
All right,
Let's do a zigzag.
we're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Okay. I'm digging that.
That's worth the price of admission right
I'm gonna
there.
need a
isn't it?
minute. Whew.
And that's where the jack is to
In
change
here,
your tires.
under the
Yeah.
floor.
Can you flip your seat around while I go back and talk about a few of the controls, and then we'll show the seat flipped.
I can try. So I pull it all the way
Can
forward.
you flip the seat flipper? Okay, all the lights are on. The spare tire is on the back because of the generator being mounted underneath. So it does have, as I said, a 2500 Cummins Onan generator. So here's all the fun controls. This is my temp stick. Talked about that in a previous video from the Airstream. There is solar on top. We do have two Lifeline 255 amp hour AGM batteries. So we've got, if you do the math, 510 amp hours of AGM Lifeline batteries that are new. The house battery and the coach batteries were all replaced shortly before we bought it, evidently. Tank sensors, pump on and off. This is the water pump. I cannot believe how quiet the water pump is compared to an Airstream water pump. When we would run the Airstream, it was brrrt, 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 brrrt. This is like, that's it. That's the noise you get. This is where everything is. You see how much gas you have, how your batteries are doing, which you can also see here. Fresh, black, gray. Yay, they're empty. There's going to be some work coming up in here. It's going to be fun. Xantrex. This has a 3,000 watt inverter, which is one thing that we were like, holy crap, 2017, 3,000 watt inverter. Is Gretsch copying the Chinook?
Yeah.
Right?
We did kind of wonder that, because Gretsch didn't start doing Class Bs until 2021. And it's like, there's so much in here that is what Gretsch does. Like the outside being all sleek and stealthy and not having all the cutouts and everything.
And the padding inside and outside the cabinets.
And the power blinds.
Right.
And yeah.
So I fell in love with this. And the 12 volt air conditioner heater back here, so that you can cool and heat this area while you're going down the road, and it just runs off of 12 volts. So what else can I say? It's pretty amazing. You can't use this air conditioner when you're driving, but you can use that one, and we will. So further controls over here. Another thing we were not expecting was the on-demand water heater, Suburban on-demand water heater. We don't know if we're going to love it, because we really liked our 6-gallon water tank in the Airstream. It was plenty for both of us to take a shower, really. How would that happen? Can we shower with only 3 gallons of water each?
Apparently.
Apparently we can. So plug there, we got this. This is the controller for the 12 volt heater air conditioner. Another part that is pretty cool is the Espar. I don't know how to pronounce it. But this is a diesel. Espar. This is a diesel heater, very similar to what you're going to find in a semi-truck. It heats it up really nice back here. It's quiet inside. It's a little bit noisier outside, but hey, I'm not going to be outside. Move to this seat, and you can see there's the water pump. You can see from here just how good a shape this thing is in, because that's just clean. There's a little dust, but those are the lines coming from the heater. Of course, the water pump. This is for the winterization. I've winterized it already and then de-winterized it. It works out really, really well. More on that next winter. On this side, there's also a little bit of storage in here. You could hide like a chihuahua or something in there. I don't know. Don't put your chihuahua under the seat. Below here is the 120 volt fuses. There are these panel covers for the 12 volt fuses hidden throughout the cabin. And you got some clothes hangers right there. Okay.
Clothes hangers.
These things right here.
Oh, I thought, okay.
Hanger hooks? What would you call them?
Well, no, I get it now.
Oh, you thought I found some clothes hangers?
I was just imagining a clothes hanger.
Okay, so also where the spare tire would go is, like I mentioned before, the generator's there, but the other half of the air conditioning system is under there. I think I might have a video of that. And then the two gigantic batteries are on the backs. We've talked, are we going to upgrade this to lithium? We don't know. We'll have to see how we travel. It would be a fun project.
But we may not need it.
It's pretty low on the list when you've got already 510 amp hours. When you travel in luxurious style like we do and plug in everywhere. And, you know, why replace brand new batteries if we don't have to? We are going to take the DirecTV dome off the top, and we'll have Starlink up there. But that's really just a couple of the modifications that we're going to do.
Okay,
I'm going to hand this to you.
Let me hold the camera while you demonstrate swiveling the seat.
Okay.
So what did you do? Just had to pull the lever
Just
real
had to
hard?
pull the lever real hard.
No, I couldn't.
So the seat comes around. Oof. It's very, there we go. Not comfortable with it that far forward. And ta-da, you're part of the rest of the cabin. Nope, rest of the coach. This is the cabin. That's the coach. Anyway, and then you can flip the TV around and watch it if you want. So you know that we were looking for something that I would be able to work while Cindy drove. So we've already got a lagoon table that we're going to put in the back. We have another adapter for it up here.
Because this only has one floor mount table. It
And when we
doesn't
do
have
the
lagoon.
Yeah, when we
Did you already say that?
No, I did not. We do have the table. When we went to pick it up, well, when we went to look at it, they were like, "We don't know where the table is, but we'll make one for you." And Cindy found it in that back cabinet. So
I should have let him make one.
You
What if
should
it would
have.
have been like a walnut top or something?
Right.
Wouldn't that have been nice?
we could have used it on the lagoon setup.
Right.
Too late. Live and learn. Show you when we do the lagoon swap out. That table is highly inadequate
Yes.
and very heavy. But I will put a lagoon mount here or there.
When you say
Um,
here, where do you mean?
Here
Oh.
or here or there. And I don't know if this will make the video, but if we can swing it so that that lagoon table can come up here, that would be awesome too.
Yeah.
It does have the Max Air fan. I would show that to you, but I left the remote in the house.
And isn't it pretty? Isn't that just the prettiest thing you've ever seen?
Cindy said it wasn't a deal breaker, but it almost
What
was.
is wrong
It
with
almost
people? So I haven't got to drive it yet, but that's coming soon.
That's
Because my left leg just has to sit there.
It does.
I don't drive with my left leg. So.
It rides. It's a little bit noisy,
Not bad though.
but not bad. There are a couple of things that I need to hunt down.
Of course, we haven't
that squeak.
taken it anywhere fully loaded, with our stuff. So it wasn't one of our top 3 per se, because as you can see on the seat right behind Dee, it's a Chinook. But the fact that it's upfitted by Midwest Automotive Designs, that just sealed the deal. Totally sealed the deal.
So there you have it. That's our big reveal. I hope you were surprised. If anybody from the
We
last
were.
video guessed Chinook, I will buy you dinner when we meet up somewhere.
Right?
I'll absolutely 100% buy you dinner if I go back and see that comment before this video comes out, because we asked you to guess what it was. I can't believe that anyone would say Chinook, because I never would have guessed it.
Never.
Chinook was definitely not on the list.
No. Not because we had anything against Chinook. We just didn't know Chinook.
Right.
We're excited.
We are.
And we look forward to whipping around in this thing and just whipping into places and being able to be taking a trip and heading to our destination and then say, wait, look at that. I want to stop there and be
That's
able
why
to
we're
just
doing it.
pull in. How fun will that be?
Yeah.
Definitely looking forward to it.
And we're going to take you with us, whether you want to go or not, actually.
It'll be fun.
What else? When we were first considering getting this, we asked the salesperson, well, how tall is it? Because we needed to make sure it was going to be HOA friendly and fit under our carport. He said he went out and measured it and it was 12 feet tall. And we were like, there's no way. I think he took a tape up there and saw the 120 inches,
Yeah.
which is 10 feet. And it's about 10 feet. Or maybe he went like this.
It's like 9'8", isn't it?
Yeah.
And our carport overhang thing is 10'4", so
10-4, good buddy. We put the Airstream there, and the Airstream is 10. I'll tell you, this is a whole lot easier to
man.
back up, to pull forward in than the Airstream or even the truck. This has a better turning radius than the F-350
yeah,
by far.
yeah.
One thing we do have to figure out is what we did with all of our old CDs, because this has a CD player in the dash.
Oh, does it? Oh my goodness, it does.
I'm kidding. We're not going to use those.
Wouldn't it be funny if there was one in there?
I already checked.
Oh,
There's not.
all right.
I know, I was disappointed too. All right, we got a list of things to do, both for the Chinook and for the house. So we're going to go put this thing back in its parking spot and get with it and start making this video or finish the video that's going to come out.
So let us know
Tomorrow.
in the comments what you think
Yep.
about our choice. Did we make a good choice? And, we hope that you're excited and will follow along, because we have a lot of plans for what we're going to do with it, little upgrades and modifications and whatnot.
And we might even take a trip
Thinking
someday.
wallpaper and
Wait
maybe
a
some
minute.
paint.
Hold on.
And yeah, maybe we'll take a trip once in a while. That'll be fun. As soon as my knee is trippable.
Yes. Wait.
Wait,
No tripping.
no tripping.
All right. We'll see you down the road.
Bye. You gonna be able to get the door open?
Let's get started. Do we want to tell them what it is?
fact that there's no cutouts all over the side of
Oh
it.
yeah. Okay. Chinook is branding themselves. Whoa, whoa. So let me grab my camera stand out of the way.
And yeah, I don't know. I was talking about the bed.
You were.
The bed lays down.
Is that like saying you have a wet shower? What can I say? That's what the internet told me, but I couldn't find
Corroboration.
corroboration.
Proof.
Yes. Could not find anything to support that.
Evidence.
Yes. We do have two.
I don't think I can do this.
Okay.
Sorry. Carol's coming.
I have to say hi.
There are these little breaker panels for 12 volts.
I'm excited to drive it. And you'll probably get to see the first time that I do because I don't know when it's going to be, but hopefully soon. I mean, I feel like I
Should
could
be.
drive it right
I
now.
was gonna say, why don't you go back it in to its
Well,
parking
I don't want to
spot?
back it in first thing.
We'll start out with her backing it into the carport. That would be fun. Oh, and
Oh, I could back it in.